Alright guys, welcome back. We are on episode 12 now of The Cat Lady. Last time we were kidnapped and our eyes were bleached out by a pervert. We are the cat now, and I can only assume we're trying to save Susan Ashworth. So let's see. Damn it, what the hell is holding it up? Is he gonna go somewhere? Or what? Am I supposed to do it when he's down like that? Oh, dadgummit. Go on. Bend down. Let me move back. Oh, of course you're gonna bend down now. We've made it! No, we don't want to keep going up there. We want to get over there to Susan. I can see this is going to be a challenge. I'm supposed to get down there too high. Just go on the freaking bed, cat. Oh.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch.
It's Teacup.
A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything. I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Oh. She's walking. But she's blind.
No! No! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it?
Dumbass.
I've got it.
Great. Can we not get out? At this point, we're just walking back and forth. Let's see. None of that's worried. Let's shoot ourselves. Fucking right,
I'm
because we'll come
sorry,
back.
Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
She shot herself, and then we heard the door close. Oh. Isn't that how it goes, though? Because we don't really die, we come back. Oh, fuck.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns.
I feel like we've had this conversation.
Did you make
before.
these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats.
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promise I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine.
Thanks, Mitzi.
Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
Sounds fair. I fuck with you, Mitzi. I don't know where we're getting a couple of glasses, but I remember there being a bottle opener. Corkscrew. Obviously, we don't turn lights on for shit though, because who needs them? It's enough light from the street lamp. Let's just hope she's rustled up a couple of glasses, otherwise we're drinking out the bottle. Unless they just refuse.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
Yes.
We also need some wine glasses.
Yes, but I don't know.
There you
Where the
go.
glasses are.
Let's get that bottle open.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
You know, this is the most handicapped bitch ever. How does she not have glasses? She had to go on the balcony to find a coffee cap. And now we're in search of wine glasses. None. Maybe they're gonna be on the balcony too. Copycat. Oh, there's some in here. One for me, one for Mitzi. We went on that huge coffee cup search and there's glasses in the bookshelf. Time to get drunk.
I found some wine glasses.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Thanks.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
I'm a creeper. Damn! Look at her over here perched on the rail of the balcony.
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them.
Probably a douche
They
who banged
changed
our
over the
door.
years too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbours are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
I've always wanted to conspire to murder.
Sounds
as
good
if I
to
don't
me,
have my own
Mitzi.
problems.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10.
Great.
I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
Maybe you're right. I will believe in them when I see one.
With this fog approaching fast, you might be in luck, Miss Ashworth. I am so glad I'm not spending another night outside. I might be a big girl now, but there will always be a part of me that is frightened, I guess. Did you know they actually have a name for it? It's called homiclophobia, fear of fog.
We are living in crazy times, Mitzi. So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Her?
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma.
Susan.
She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him.
Well?
His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
You need a conversation.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life?
No.
I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
Okay.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for forever. We grew up on the same street.
Apparently we're going to
It's
be
funny
at
how we
this
seem
for
to
a
be made for
while.
each other.
I hope you guys don't mind hanging on
Very
for
much.
a little bit long of an episode.
I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where
She
nothing
killed
that
him.
happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
Story's getting her.
It was so distant the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes.
Bet it's mustard gas.
I told him he was
Bleach
fucking
and
nuts,
everything.
of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Alright guys, we're gonna end the episode here. It has ran a little long and I don't want to make it an all-night ordeal. So we're gonna see the rest of her story next time. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.